So what exactly are cofactors? Now an enzyme cannot do its job on its own in most of the cases. So along with an enzyme, say for example this is the enzyme and this is the active site of the enzyme where the substrate is going to bind. Say a substrate is bound here in the active site. Another additional molecule will generally be bound to an enzyme like this, and this additional molecule may complement the enzyme, may help the enzyme to do its job properly. Such a molecule which is bound to an enzyme which is not a protein. See, remember that cofactors are mostly not proteins. And these non-proteinaceous constituents which are bound to an enzyme and which influence the enzyme activity, we can say that they positively influence the enzyme activity. They are referred to as the cofactors. The entire complex of the enzyme along with the cofactor. Now don't consider the substrate. I just showed you the substrate for your understanding. The enzyme and the cofactor together are referred to as the holoenzyme. The entire complex is referred to as the holoenzyme. If you were to consider the enzyme alone, we will call it as the apoenzyme, and of course the other component is referred to as the cofactor. The protein part, I told you that the enzyme is the protein part here, and this cofactor is not a protein, so it is a non-protein part. So the non-protein part represents the cofactor and the protein part is given a name that is called the apoenzyme, and the entire complex that is formed here, the entire unit of the enzyme plus cofactor. Holo means entire, you can remember it like that. So this is referred to as the holoenzyme. Holo refers to entire complex. Okay. There are different types of cofactors. Suppose the cofactor is bound very tightly to the enzyme. It is called a prosthetic group. Sometimes it may be a part of the active site also. Suppose it is transiently bound, and if it is an organic substance which is bound only transiently, temporarily, it is called a coenzyme. And suppose it is an inorganic ion, then it is referred to as a metal ion. So generally prosthetic group and coenzymes are organic in nature and metal ions are inorganic.